Hey guys, so I have a haul to share with you. This is everything that I purchased in May, and as most of you might know, May is my birthday month, and I do tend to go a little bit crazy on my birthday month. It's gifts for me from me, so yeah, I spoil myself rotten. But the first thing I want to share with you is this thing I'm filming on. It is a new camcorder. It's by Panasonic. The specific model is an HCV380, and I pretty much picked this one because it's like it had the same specs as the slightly cheaper one, but this one had a viewfinder that I can twist, so now I can see myself and I don't have to sit with the camera, like a mirror behind the camera. And Mischief, what are you even looking at? She's just staring at me like a crazy person. It's been a while since she's seen me film. Crazy cats. But yeah, I have this little orange box around my face that sort of follows me all across the screen. So that is awesome and fun. But yeah, I got a good deal on it. It was like £50 off already, and I purchased it through Top Cashback UK. I will leave my link in the info box. It is like an invite a friend code. Top Cashback UK is a bit like Ebates, but for the UK you get like a certain percentage back on purchases made through that site. I got like 5% cashback on this guy, which is, you know, when you're making a 3-figure purchase, that's a pretty substantial amount of money to get back. Same with, I use it to purchase stuff through Boots, House Fraser, Debenhams, Cult Beauty. Usually their purchases are anywhere between 2% back to say like 8% back. Sometimes on a special bank holiday weekend or something, you can get 10% back or higher, just depending on what's going on at the time. Just keep checking back, and you know. And when it's stuff that you're purchasing anyway, it's kind of nice to get a couple of quid back, you know. So yeah, I will link that in the info box. If you do click that link, I do earn a little bit of money. I'm not trying to push you to click on it, but I just want to let you know in case you think I'm trying to swindle you. I'm not. It's a genuine service, it genuinely works, and it fits stuff you're purchasing anyway. As I say, what's the harm in getting a little bit of money back? But let's get into the beauty stuff that I purchased this month. I did pick up some stuff from Morphe. I picked up some more brushes. This time I didn't get a customs charge. I think it must just be depending on like the size and the weight of the box, whether or not it gets picked up at customs. Thank you to everyone who mentioned the other websites that are like UK based that I can order from. I will definitely check those websites out in the future, see if they're any cheaper. But I just ordered these ones straight from the Morphe website, and I'm super happy with them, actually. I will be doing a full Morphe brush review later on, but yeah, I will just quickly go over the ones I picked up. This is the M457. This is sort of the bigger version of the M444. M444? I think that's what it is. It's the one Jaclyn Hill always uses. It's like the bristles are like half the size. I got this one because I like bigger brushes to do my foundation with, and I've been really enjoying this. This is like this is a week's worth of use in here. I need to clean it, but it's like for a week's worth of use, it's not, the foundation isn't like ground into it, which is something I found with a lot of similar brushes like this. So I'm quite happy with that. We'll see how it washes and everything, and I will get back to you in the future. Next we have the M310 brush, which is a fan brush. It's a little bit splayed at the moment. It's really soft. I haven't actually used this for highlight yet, so I can't tell you too much about it. Then we have a smaller powder brush. This is the size I thought the other one was going to be. This is the one I got last time, which is the B1, and this is the B3. As you can see, they're a lot smaller. I actually thought this was going to be a blush brush size, but it's still too big for something about the B range. Like, these brushes end up being bigger than what I think they're going to be, but it's perfect for powder. I picked up another one of the M403 brush. This is an amazing, amazing blush brush. I've already washed this one and it washed beautifully. Didn't have much shedding. It didn't have much. Didn't have any dye run out. That was a plus. But it dried really splayed, so I would recommend drying with a brush guard probably. I'm gonna pick up some brush guards sometime this month, and yeah, and it's a bit sideways because of where it sits in my makeup bag, but it still applies blush beautifully. I'm still happy with it, so now I have two. Next is the M509 brush, which is a gorgeous highlighting brush. Love it for highlight. You could also use it for contour, maybe a light blush application. Could probably use it for setting under the eyes. I'm in love with that brush. This one is the M510, which I do use for setting under the eyes. It just lays down the perfect amount of loose powder and then it knocks off amazingly well. This one, however, I've not quite found a use for. This is the M511 and it's too small to do face work, but it's too big to do eye work. So I'm not entirely sure what to do with it. I mean, I've tried it with concealer, but I don't like using brushes under my eyes with concealer. It leaves sort of like brush marks. I like using a sponge more, or my finger. I tried to use it to apply cream contour. Still, you know, I'll find something to do with it. There's always something. And then we have the M513, which is a beautiful crease brush. This is awesome. It just fits in there and buffs out crease work like no one's business. I love it. And I have two of these, the M433 brush. I want to get more of these. They kind of remind me of the E35, I think it is. I don't have one through here. No, it's not the E35. Maybe it's the E30 from Sigma, or like the MAC 217, I think it's called. It's like one of those brushes that you can lay down colour and blend at the same time. It's like, it's a dream. It's a freaking dream, and I do want more of those. And then I got another one of these B83 one of these guys. I got another one of these guys. I got two of these in my last order and I picked up another one. It's perfect for doing under the eye work, in their corner, laying down colour. It's just a really nice shape as well because it's sort of like pointed and it kind of just gets in there. Just gets in there. So I'm happy with that. Things I purchased from House of Fraser. I did place two orders. The first order I am kicking myself about because a couple of days after I received my order they did a 10% sale. Oh, I was a little annoyed, but whatever. I picked up the Laura Mercier Extreme Neutrals palette. I have the Artist palette and I love it so much that I just felt I needed this. They are beautiful, neutral, everyday colours. They do lean more on the dramatic side, but they're still workable for everyday use. I have them on my eyes today and I filmed a little get ready with me, and it will be up sometime the end of this week, maybe early next week. So keep an eye out for that. I also picked up some MAC, I say some, I picked up quite a few MAC shadows and I picked up one of the new MAC palettes. I'm not going to go through all of them because there are quite a lot, but I'll just give you a quick overview of the colours I picked up. They are gorgeous. I've had my eye on these for a long time, and MAC eyeshadows to me are an investment. They're something that I'm gonna have. I'm still gonna have these eyeshadows in 10 years, and if I take care of them, you know, it's fine. They're beautiful, they're richly pigmented, they blend like a dream, they're very versatile, and these colours are just amazing. I mean, I've been wearing most of these since I got it. I've been using this palette for like the last 3 weeks, and you can, it barely looks as though I've touched them. So yeah, I'm super happy with this purchase. I will be doing a blog post soon on my MAC shadows, like a swatch post. If you want a swatch video to go along with that, let me know in the comments below. As I say, I'm not going to go through every colour in this palette because it will take way too long, and I have a lot of things to share in this video. I also picked up 2 Laura Mercier eyeshadows. These are inspired by the Artist palette. They're 2 of my most reached for colours in that palette. This is Truffle. As you can see, I have used this. That's what it looks like there. Just do a quick swatch review of it. It's so super pigmented. It's beautiful. And then I have Coeur Royale, which is a nice sort of purpley toned shade. Nice swatch of that one. This one is a lighter wash shade, but it's beautiful for creating kind of like a, oh excuse me, creating like a kind of grungy look. I believe these are 2 different finishes. Yeah. This one's a matte eye color, and this is a sateen eye color. The sateens tend to be a bit more of a color wash, whereas the mattes are so saturated in pigment, it's like nuts. You have to be super careful with them. I also picked up 2 Bobbi Brown art sticks. Now these were surprising. I thought I was going to get something the size of a Maybelline matte lip pencil or a NARS velvet matte lip pencil. No. These things are freaking huge. This is massive. This is nuts. They both come with their own little sharpener as well, which is super freaking handy because these are beasts of crayons. Super big. So this first one is Rose Brown, and I got these ones and the Laura Mercier shadows during the 10% off sale. This is Rose Brown. These are so pigmented, they're so creamy. I haven't actually tested them on the lips. I've like put them on, but I haven't actually worn them out yet. This next one is Dusty Pink, which looks super bright in the swatch, but it goes on a lot more wearable and a little bit more muted. But you don't need a lot of these. They are saturated in colour, super creamy, super pigmented. Amazing, amazing. Next, I placed an order with Cult Beauty because they had this back in stock. This is the Best of Becca Blush Radiance Kit, and it comes with 4 products, and I believe this was about £38, but it was totally worth it. Totally worth it. I got a sample of the Backlight Priming Filter. It's a decent sized sample, I believe. Yeah, it's about 6 mils, so you probably get like a week or so's use out of that, so you get a good test run. And then we have a Moonstone Shimmering Skin Perfector sample, which I've heard these last a hell of a long time, so I'm super excited about this guy. And then I have these 2 little spaceships. I've always wanted to have these, like just anything in the classic Becca packaging. Just always wanted them. This is the Mineral Blush in Flower Child, which I've used a couple of times, and it is gorgeous. I'll quickly do a swatch review there for you. It's kind of like NARS Orgasm, but a bit more coral, I think. And then you get a little sample of the Opal Highlight Boom. This is the pressed powder version, and it is glorious. And of course, being as I was there and they had it, I picked up the champagne pop because freaking everyone and their dog has it apart from me. So I picked that up, and I haven't used it yet, I'm a little scared of it because there's a swatch of it on my skin. I mean, Opal itself is going to be really, might not work on my skin, so I don't know how Champagne Pop is going to be. But yeah, there it is in all its glory. Ambina's is one of the few places that are UK based I'm aware of that sell this product. I picked up one of the Dip Brow from Anastasia, the pomade stuff. I have given it a try. It is super pigmented. I used it for like a week just to test it out. Well, I tested it out for a day and then I ended up using it for a week. I really like this stuff. It is so nice. This colour matches me perfectly now. I don't have it on just now. I'm using my L'Oreal Brow Artist because it's on my Project Pan. It matches me perfectly just now, but I think if I get highlights I would have to go a shade or two lighter because this is really dark. And this is medium brown. There were at least like 4 other shades darker than this. So I may end up purchasing another one later on in the year if I get highlights. I picked up some stuff from Boots. I placed an online order and I picked some stuff up in store. Online they were having a couple of points events again. I believe you're getting like I can't remember. It was a decent amount, but it was if you bought 2 Clarins products you got like, I think it was like a £5 or £8 worth of points back. So I picked up 2 of the gentle foaming cleansers. I picked up the one with cottonseed for normal combination skin and the one with shea butter for dry sensitive skin. I like to use the one with cottonseed for nighttime deep cleansing and the shea butter one in the morning for a gentle cleanse, so I don't strip my skin too much before applying makeup. And those are, I think they're about £19 each now. When I first started buying them they were £16 a pop, but they are worth it. You use literally like half a pea size amount and the tube will last you a whole year. It's worth it. It's totally worth it in my opinion. I picked up 2 more of the YSL Rouge Volupte lipsticks. These were ones I had my eye on for a long time, and again they had another points event on. I think it was still the same one, like if you purchase 2 products you got like 1,000 points back. So I picked up the shade number 9, which is Nude in Private, and this is just the classic Rouge Volupte shine. Looks like that. And then I got the shade number 44 in Nude Lavalier, and this is one of the oil ones, I believe. Oil and stick. Is it? Yeah, this is one of the oil and stick ones, which means they're just super moisturizing and slightly glossier. And that's it on the bottom there. These are beautiful wearable shades I know I'm going to get tons of use out of, so I'm super happy to have them. I was also really cheeky and I picked up the some of the new Sexy Mother Pucker lipsticks from Soap and Glory. They have them here. There's 8 shades in this nude collection. They've split them up into 3 collections. You get the reds, the nudes, the pinks, and I know I'm mostly going to wear the nudes, so I picked up the nudes. I'm a huge fan of all their formulas, so I know that I'm going to enjoy these lipsticks. I'm not going to swatch them just now because I will do a swatch video in about a week or so keep an eye out for that. But they've integrated most of their old shades into the new collection, which is super freaking awesome. They've changed some of the names ever so slightly, so you do have to, you know, go in and swatch and see. But so far I've found all the ones that I love in these collections. I picked up the other creamy matte shade from Maybelline. This is in Creme de Nude. At least I'm pretty sure it's this one. I showed one in my last haul video and I'm not sure if that was Creme de Nude or Creme de Rose, but I do have both of them now and I really enjoy them. This is just a really nice sort of skin toned colour. I'm using it today. perfect for doing matte looks, perfect base to put things on if you want a brightened effect. So I'll get a lot of use out of this guy, most definitely. And I believe Maybelline was on maybe like buy one get one half price or buy one get one free, but I picked up one of the Master Ink things, Master Ink liquid liners. I'm a bit bummed that I picked up charcoal black, but it's dark enough. It's dark enough for what I want. It's super fluid, it does dry down a nice matte finish. It's not too like grey of a black, so I'm not, you know, I'm happy enough. I would have been happier if I'd gotten like an ultra black or something, but it works. It's really fine. The tip creates beautiful flicks. It isn't foolproof, but no liquid liner is, but it makes the job a lot easier having a super fine tip. Lastly, from Boots, I picked up some stuff from Revlon because it was on 3 for 2. I picked up another matte balm. This one is in Sultry. Yeah, Sultry. And it's just a really nice sort of beautiful deep pink shade. Gorgeous, wearable, looking forward to getting tons of use out of that. I picked up a lipstick in Sassy Mauve, or Sassy Mauve, depending on how you want to say it, and I've worn this quite a lot since I picked it up. It is beautiful. I mean, I could totally go through this so quickly. It's a gorgeous everyday colour, and I freaking love it. And it wouldn't be one of my hauls without a freaking foundation, because I totally need more foundations. This is the new Airbrush Effect Photo Ready from Revlon. I used to have the original Photo Ready. I think the only thing they've done is taken a bunch of the shimmer out and possibly made the formula drier. I'm going to test it out a little bit more, and I'm going to do a review video for you guys, but the one time I tried it, I wasn't all that impressed. It may have been the way I was applying it, I don't know, but we'll see. And the last thing I have to share with you is a little order from Camera Ready Cosmetics. It came in this cute little pouch. For setting my under eyes, I have been using this Guerlain powder. It's the Travel Meteorites in Mythic, and it's just this sort of like pink undertoned white powder with a little bit of shimmer in it. And I know I'm going to run out of this soon, and I don't want to repurchase this because I'm pretty sure this was £35 for this little guy. So I figured I'd try other loose powders in my stash. I tried my Ben Nye powder. It set beautifully, but it was the wrong colour. I have it in Buff. I had originally meant to get Cameo, but I got Buff instead. Oh, that was a stupid mistake. But a Cameo would have been way better. But, you know, Buff is nice. It's good for setting the face. I tried to get hold of Cameo for under the eyes, but they didn't have it. So I ended up picking up 3 other things. I know they didn't have one product, so I picked 3 others. The logic behind it. But I'd heard Bombshell... Vanessa from the Bombshell Suite, I will link her in the info box. If you don't know who she is, you need to check her out. She's a makeup goddess. But she'd mentioned these colours before, and I kind of liked the idea of it, and I never really got around to ordering them. This is the Super White powder, which I have on under my eyes at the moment, and I really like how it's turned out. It's just a pure white powder. And then she mentioned the pretty pink one, which I kind of figure if I mix with the Super White, I might get the same effect as the Guerlain Meteorites. And then I saw Rose Petal, which is kind of like an in-between shade of the two. Maybe still slightly a bit too pink. Might mix a bit Super White in with this one and give it a try. But yeah. And I know it seems a bit extreme. I'm trying to avoid purchasing this guy, so I order 3 of these. but in my defense, the price of purchasing these 3 powders, which are 42 grams each, cost about the same as buying this guy, which I believe may be 5 grams or less. I'm thinking maybe 3.5 grams. So I think I got a good deal. Hopefully it works out perfectly and my little concoctions go to plan. So that was everything that I picked up in the last month. I'm super happy with everything and super excited to play with it all. It's gonna be so awesome. As I say, I will be doing reviews or at least swatch videos with the Sexy Mother Pucker lipsticks, and I will be doing a review on the Revlon HD, and there is a little get ready with me coming up for the Extreme Neutrals palette from Laura Mercier. And anything else that you guys want to know about, just ask in the comment section below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, so this is going to be the last for a little while. I'm going to be severely reining in my spending for the next long while. I'm not sure how long, but for the next long while. So you can look forward to a bunch of product pan videos coming your way really soon. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching, and bye bye.